Hi there, you're welcome to the sports segment here on the Ayew Show. My name is Benedict. So, of course, always a pleasure joining you on this platform. And it's match day for both the Black Stars and the Black Meteors. Well, for the Black Stars, they will take on their counterpart from South Africa. That's the Bafana Bafana at the Cape Coast Stadium this evening at exactly 7 p.m. It is a 2021 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying. For the Black Meteors, they will play their last group game at the ongoing CAF Under-23 Nations Cup against Mali. The permutations and calculations are that we have to win that game and pray that Egypt, that's host nation, will beat Cameroon in their game to help us make the next stage of the competition. But we have to start with the Black Stars, and the attention will be at the Cape Coast Stadium for that Africa Cup of Nations qualifying. This is the first time Ghana is regrouping after the Africa Cup of Nations disappointment in Egypt. Coach Kwesi and the boys have been training for the last 3 days, and he says they are very ready for the game tonight.
I've always said this, that I don't believe in people having the mindset that this team is good, this team is not good. Those days are gone. I believe every single team that you're playing with, and you should have respect for that particular team. And as you said, South Africa is a good team, and the most important thing is us very, very well, to face them.
All right, so that's Black Stars coach Kwesi. Time to hear from captain of the team, Ayew, and this time it's got to do with the love. The FA has launched a campaign that's Bring Back the Love campaign. Yesterday, before their last training at the Cape Coast Stadium, they visited students at the Cape Coast University, to interact with them, and the reception was amazing. And as I mentioned, it's all geared towards the Bring Back the Love campaign. Well, Ayew, who is hoping to start the qualifiers on a good note, insists the love is still there, but what is left is for them to always give their best.
We can say whatever we want to say, or we can bring out what Ghanaians love football. That one, no one can take it away. We can see maybe people will not come to the stadium, but when you go out, everybody is explaining you, hey, this ball today should have done like this, or Jordan should have done like this. So you say, people were not at the stadium, but everybody will have seen the game. So I think this is a sign that the love is there, but we are not happy. Why we are not happy is because a trophy has not come home in a while. If we are going to say that Black Stars hasn't done well for all these years, it's not true. Ghana has done well. World Cups, African Cups, we have done what teams have not done. Just that we are not lucky to bring the trophy home in all these tournaments that went to finals and semi-finals. So we have to rather not give up, start again. We are going to fight on the pitch. I think if we fight and we give them the results that they're expecting on the pitch, the fans will be with us because they love us. Ghanaians love Ghanaians. So we love our people love us, and we are going to make sure that this bond is going to come again. In life, what is meant to be will be. And I don't see like Ghanaians are not behind us. It's just that it wasn't like before. That's if you understand what I mean. What I've been through in the Black Stars, what I saw in the past, and what is now. It's not that Ghanaians are not behind us, but it's not as passionate as before. But to bring that back, it's us. Make sure that we fight, that when they see us on the pitch, we are running, whether we win, lose, or draw. But they see that everybody gave everything that he had, and at the end of the day, they'll be behind us.
Now, let's get to the camp of the Bafana Bafana. I'm talking about the South African team. Well, their coach, Molefe Nseki, who is considered as a student of the game, is hoping to get a good result against Ghana tonight.
We are not more worried about Ghana. We are more worried about ourselves in terms of how the approach will be like and what we want to achieve at whatever phase of the game. But when it comes to Sudan, we are more worried about us getting maximum points, but it doesn't mean Sudan is not going to give a good fight for the points.
Now, the Cape Coast Stadium is a little over 16,000 in capacity, and it will be, of course, be expecting a full house before kickoff at 7 p.m. But what do the fans expect from the Black Stars? Well, here are some views.
Ghana is winning tomorrow. No two ways. But I have no idea about the margin of score. The score line, I have no idea. But we are winning by God's grace.
For sure, South Africa will win surely. Yeah. but I'm not like I don't have like I'm not placing my hope like faith in them, like as in terms of they bringing African Cup back to us or something, cause it's been the same story over and over again. So we are just there.
Yeah, I tried to listen to sports this morning, but one question I keep asking myself is, there has been FIFA approved friendly days, and we never played any matches. How can a coach assemble the whole team? I have a problem there. Besides that, the South African team, they played like 2 matches, and we haven't played any match. The last Nations Cup, they went one step ahead of us. Besides that, they were the team who knock out almighty Egypt. So on paper, they look favorite. Well, we can say home support and stuff, and they having, but on paper, they look favorite. The coach just needs to vary his tactics where he should not rate them down. No, in football, you don't take risk. You should just go ahead and watch their previous matches and make a decision, because we need it. As they are saying, we should bring back the love. We cannot bring back the love. When they keep winning, we have no other option than to start supporting them.
Watch our games. If the players are doing well on the field, then it attract more fans, home fans, to support them and cheer them out to victory.
So the Black Stars game is at 7 p.m. in Cape Coast, and then before that will be the Black Meteors. They will start this at exactly 6 p.m. and that game is in Egypt. Of course, is the last group game of the ongoing CAF Under-23 Nations Cup. Remember, our first game against Cameroon, we drew 1-1 and lost to Egypt by 3-2. So by virtue of that, we have just a point. If we're able to win this evening's game, what it means is that we'll get 4 points. Remember, Cameroon also are on 4 points, and should they lose their game to host nation Egypt, Ghana can make the next stage of the competition. But anything aside that, even if we should win our game and Cameroon should draw with Egypt, that'll be it for us in terms of our dream of getting into the next stage and also qualifying for the Olympic Games in Tokyo 2020. Well, we'll see how that will go, but of course there'll be live commentary of the Black Stars game on Joy FM later tonight. There will also be updates on the Black Meteors game as well. So you just have to, stay tuned to Joy Sports. And away from the Black Stars and the Black Meteors, the agent of sacked Asante Kotoko coach, that's Yeto Zachariasen, says his client has not been treated fairly by the club and insists they will report Kotoko to CAF. Now, yesterday, the Pokemon confirmed the termination of their contract with the Norwegian trainer following their exit from the CAF Confederation Cup. Charles Kojo is of the view that his client has been handed a raw deal.
They were saying that they would compensate him with $5,000, but that wasn't the agreement, and that wasn't what is on the contract. The contract says that if any party wants to leave each other, he must pay 3 months compensation. And considering also that they have not paid the salary of October, that is 4 months, which is $12,000. So at the end of the day, yesterday we said in that case they should pay $10,000, but they insisted on paying $5,000. So that was why we left the meeting. No one will accept that in good faith, because we didn't come at a compromise. We wanted peace, and that was why we went there. But we didn't come out with anything tangible yesterday. So if after that is such a meeting, and since morning they never called until 3 p.m. and they forwarded us a letter of termination. They disrespect in the first place, because as I speak with you now, no hard copy was sent. It was after sending it across to all the fans on WhatsApp and Facebook. After 1 hour plus, that was when they forwarded us a copy on WhatsApp. Then that means they are up to something.